How you doing?
How you doing? The Canadian should have said the effects.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff.
You're right. Let me rephrase that. Hey, hosers.
Hey,
Beauty.
Hey, good day. Going past me a brewski. Probably a drink beer.
Not our finest intro, but hello everyone. Welcome to
Thanks.
Thursday Night Live, and we are glad that you are here. We have many more friends that will be joining us hopefully later in the show. We're gonna have a few maybe joining us from the broadcast there at Atlanta Brick Co. that's going on right now with Brother Steven. Anyway, so welcome everyone. Jeff is here, and Matt is here, and Dana was here, and Mark is here. So, how are y'all this evening? Everybody good? Everybody doing well?
I think Dana's herding cats right now.
Oh, well, if anybody has to, it's Brian Panabaker has just shown up in the chat there. How you doing, Brian? Good to have you here. Make sure to smash that like and stuff. I don't know why, but smash it sounds cooler than just hit it. Anyway, I'm sure we'll talk about this later and everything, but I got this glorious thing in the mail yesterday, and this is the Art of Lightyear, and I have been super spoiler free with it by just doing like I used to do comics when I was a kid and just looking at the cool pictures and not reading anything. So this is amazing. We'll talk about it a little bit because of all the spaciness in it. And everything. So we'll do a quick run through the room. Mayo Hosco is here. We did say Mayo. Intense is here. Stever is here. Yes, and is oohing about the this book. It is a really good book. It is on Amazon. I didn't know it was on Amazon until Angus in the conversation said, "Hey, this is coming out," and I'm like, "Oh," and it. Mayo, oh, what? You don't have an interest in Lightyear.
Can we drop somebody from the chat? I mean, seriously.
I don't know. Can I report that comment? I don't.
Yeah.
I think that's
Anyway, we have a lot of interest in it here, Mayo. I'm sorry. So anyway, so don't be mean. Don't be mean. We don't want to be gatekeepers and everything, but we will tell you how cool space is. I'm sure Intense is probably like, oh no, a space show. What's this all about? But anyway, let's do a quick spin through the room. We're going to be adding folks as we go, but we'll start with Jeff. You are sorting. Is that what you're doing?
I got a Bricks and Pieces order in that I ordered in April.
Nice.
So I'm just trying to merge it into my collection. I was building towers for my castle, rebuilding towers for my castle. I've got like 20 of them sitting there. I got a pile kind of trying to get to it there behind my chair that are destroyed. I need to rebuild them and restructure them, but in order to do so, I need 2x4 gray bricks, which I ordered from Bricks and Pieces, the quick shipping Chicago thing on Tuesday, I think it was, and they haven't shipped yet. So I'm taking a little break from building towers, which sucks, but I'll still have time to finish it before Chicago, I think. It's only like
I'm excited to see it again. By the way, I think I saw somebody post that, when you go to the new Bricks and Pieces, the ruined one, we clickbaited you? Really? Man, that's going to drive up viewership. That's awesome. I didn't mean to. But the Bricks and Pieces or whatever now, the best sellers, which just means in America they have them in the warehouse. Yeah. You can still get, but they said mid-May they would open back up the other stuff. Now there's not even a date on it.
The site says May right now.
Oh, it does say May?
It will reopen in May is what it says.
There ain't a whole lot of May left, I can tell you.
So would you say, Jeff, that it's going to be May?
Maybe. I don't know.
How Justin Timberlake of you, Mark?
You shouldn't have. Your hair looks nothing like ramen noodles. So for that comment,
Bjork would say possibly, maybe, probably not.
Possibly, maybe. So
for dinner, Dana.
What you eating?
Dinner.
Oh wait, what is that?
It's really
It is cheesy zucchini and cauliflower poblano.
what's for dinner?
That was it.
And watch your
mom's cheesy
language.
poblano.
Poblano.
Poblano. So it's a little spicy, little cheesy, little veggie.
I am glad I'm not riding in a car with you tomorrow.
Where's the beef?
Sadly, there is no animal protein byproduct on this dish at all.
So,
He's going vegan on us.
No,
Chicken
this was
bills.
this was an accident, but we're eating it anyway.
Did you get a meal service and you forgot to update your preferences?
We got a meal service for some nights of the week, and they were supposed to ship us something, but they didn't ship it to us, and they shipped us this instead.
Nice.
You,
Surprise meal service.
Don't you have like some dinosaur nugs in the freezer or something? That you,
Oh, I'm gonna substitute this with some ice cream or something at the afterwards.
okay. I mean, I'm just going to
It's
be
not
straight
bad,
up and
though.
honest. I've seen my dog throw something that looks up like that in this basement before. I'm just going to say.
I feel bad for Bo.
Beaver's got the reference for you.
Yes.
The question is, did it taste better for Bo puking it up or for Dana bringing it down? Which one
I
tasted
don't know. I'm not going to make any judgment. So,
better? No, fair enough.
Special
we-
bell peppers and beef.
did we
Without
lose
the beef.
Matt?
All right, Jack.
No,
Chris,
I'm looking at the link.
oh, okay.
No.
Hey, Chris, that book that you bought, does it actually have all the different ships in it?
Well, it has a lot of sketching. All right. I'll just go ahead and talk about it real quick. So this is a great book. The cool thing about this book is that there are pictures of things that Angus built with Lego as pre-visualizations for vehicles that are and robots that are in the movie. So it's super darn cool.
That's pretty freaking awesome.
All right. So I'm not spoilering because I mean I honestly I don't know anything more about the plot of the movie by looking at this book, but the little aardvark ship,
The armadillo, you mean?
yeah, the armadillo. So he made it in Lego first, and then it got rendered out for the movie. So
That is so mind-blowingly awesome.
yeah.
It usually
Now,
works
does
the
have-
other way. Usually
Yeah,
works the other way
exactly.
where someone takes a drawing and then makes it into Lego. But
Yeah.
There's a sort of timeline of sketches of other ships and stuff, but it's not really super official. So there's a lot of really cool.
It's not super official, but yet it's the Lightyear behind the scenes book.
Yeah. So like the X1 had different colors at one point, which is super cool.
Ooh. I kind of like it. It's got a very G-Force look to it.
Yeah, it does.
Do you guys
But-
know how many times I've had to order things as we're talking about stuff because someone mentioned it? I just ordered that book.
Right, so-
We should really get like a stipend or something, but
Yeah.
So zoom in on this
You-
thing. I'll
Zoom in.
go ahead and put this in there. There is a small, tiny ship that
Yes.
Angus built. Then it gets visualized here and here and here. And then hang on.
That's a picture of Angus holding a model on that page.
Yeah. And that's a different one actually. Actually, no, it is part of this one. Hang on. So yeah, there's Angus himself holding a model. So they model it or whatever. And then you get this beautiful, beautiful reference to classic space. Look at that baby right there. That is the XL-12 right there.
Very cool.
It just makes you want to cry. Look at that. It's
It
beautiful.
makes you want to build.
Yeah, it makes me want to build.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I bought
So
this
I-
one.
Chris, I have this for you for just a moment. The picture I have in my address book of Angus is him whooshing your slam kit with the little booster things on it.
That's the best. That's awesome. So cool. But so I did buy. So now I have this one to build. This is the 7, and then this is the 2, which this one is almost as big as the 1. So this is going to be a honking build here. So I do not know if I'm going to build these before Brick Fair or Brick World or not.
But I want to know if you're going to build the armadillo in dark orange.
If I had dark orange to build it in, I would. But
I actually saw the armadillo scaled with those today, and I was like, that's a lot of dark orange.
it is. Now, when you look at these though, I can tell that the scales are way off on these because this one is probably half the size of this one are supposed to be and everything. Yeah. So it bothers me when they don't do scale right, but toys are toys. The kids are loving. These are great little toys, by the way. For $10, you get a Whooshy spaceship with landing gears and a little pilot in it, so it's really good. So the book is fantastic. I almost bought
the armadillo today, but it was $20, and I was like, all right, I will wait.
We have somebody knocking on the door.
Somebody's ringing the bell.
You can throw him in. There he is.
I guess gravity is different wherever Boone is.
He's in the garage or he's in the studio.
This is my super boring studio now that all the Lego is gone.
Can I just say this makes me upset. This hurts.
So Boone, I just want to say this on air because I already said this to you privately, but I would love to see you do a blog post on why you chose the 8 or 10 sets that you kept, why you chose those 8, because I think that's really interesting to those of us who have built up Lego set collection over the years. If we really had to pare down, what would you keep on your Lego desert island? And you had to make that choice. So
I want to second this. I want to second it because
I want to hear the thought process of Boone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it.
Not right now.
Just put our house on the market today, which means I think certain types of activities in our preparations are going to slow down a little bit. I hope. So maybe I'll have some time to create some content about that. But yeah, I appreciate that. And I've actually been thinking about it, and it's 12. I have kept 12 Lego sets.
Hey, can I ask a question? Is that the Fisher-Price jet on the ceiling back there behind your head?
Yeah.
That's so awesome. I love that jet.
Yeah, nobody wanted it at the Lego sale. Do you want to see a closer look?
And also the front of a Jeep as well.
Is it really a Jeep? It's like a Liberty front end, isn't it?
That is so cool. I remember having that as a kid.
I do too. It was awesome.
The stairs work.
It doesn't have anybody in it.
It's such good design, though.
It is. It's really great. It's almost like a retro rocket ship.
Yes, it is. Super cool.
It also has some cobwebs.
The artworks. Ceci n'est pas une pipe.
Oh yeah.
This is my pipe shop from my city with the hipster proprietor in there. He's here. Here you go.
He's quite boony. Or a little actually, Mark is. It's like Crookshanks.
Yeah, that's a little bit more Markian.
Yeah, he runs the pipe shop. There you go.
I love it.
So Boone, we're super glad you joined us. Tell us what is up. What has been going on with you the last few days?
Did you say the last few days?
Yeah, whatever. What's
I
up
need
in your
headphones.
Lego?
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to hear you. I'm just gonna do the best I can because I don't have a lot of time. But
Very good.
We've just been getting the house ready. It is on the market as of today. We've had people stopping by to pull the little flyer out of the sign that's out front. And it's just been a whirlwind of trying to get the house ready so far. So I think, this weekend is going to be a lot of us like leaving so that people can come look at the house. And then I'm hoping after that things will settle down a little bit because it's going to take at least 30 days to close. And then we're hoping that the buyer will allow us to rent back for like the last couple weeks of June. And then at the very end of June, we'll actually move out of the house. And then we'll be around the area, like at my in-laws and up at a cabin the family has, and maybe popping around to some other friends' places until the end of July. And then we will actually fly to Denmark.
For viewers,
Bram
who,
Lego, I am moving to Denmark, Billund, Denmark, the birthplace and global headquarters for Lego.
awesome. So that's cool. Now, if you need a place to stay, you could move the fam to Georgia. We could house you here. I mean, I got room.
Okay, thanks. Probably not gonna do that, but
So
I
quick
really,
to
but I
get
really
them.
appreciate it, and I wish I could spend more time with y'all face to face before leaving the country. But that'll have
We
to
do
come.
appreciate the toss out of that y'all for us. We understood that word, so thank you for that.
Oh yeah, good. I've been saying that a long time. I don't know where I picked that up. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so I don't know. I think I had a really close friend from Texas, and he said y'all, and it just kind of makes sense. What else am I supposed to say? Like you? I could just say
Use
you
guys.
and hope that people
Use
understand
guys.
I mean a group of
Where I
people.
grew up, it was you guys. Use guys.
You guys, yeah, we said you guys a lot growing up.
I don't know. You came in. We were talking about. Have you seen this? This is available. The Art of Lightyear. Have you seen it?
No, but I've seen it just in the moments before I joined your stream. And that's honestly like this. The reason I haven't been on the stream lately is because you guys you bumped it an hour and you bumped it like squarely into my like daily family time. So I haven't been on recently, but then when I saw every now and then I watched the stream for a few minutes and I saw that you were talking about Lightyear. And I was like, Danny, I gotta go join the stream at least for a little bit. They're talking about Lightyear.
Shove the girl aside and come running into the garage. And
There's an urgent conference call I have to do from the garage.
Yeah.
that's cool. But anyway, yeah. Actually, there's a small paragraph I read where he grew up in Portland, Oregon, and that influenced some of the design of like the planet and stuff like that. And I have read through the book and just did the picture skim to try to get no spoilers, and I've done good. But there's a little paragraph where they're looking down at like a colony or some land, and he at one point was going how Portland developed as from old maps as how he was doing it, but then he got away from it. But in general, the Portland area influenced some of the planet design and the environment there on one of the planets they're on or whatever it is. So
did Angus grow up in Portland?
yep, that's what it says in the book.
Is this movie is like all Angus, right? Like he wrote it, he's directing it. What?
Let me read you a quote. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is from Andrew Stanton, who wrote the intro. Let me find that here, which is so good.
Did you already read the quote?
No, I haven't read the quote yet.
Oh, good.
So it basically they actually talked about when they came out in '95 with the movie. They actually were going to show Buzz Lightyear's origin as a movie that Andy was watching. So this has been in the pipe forever, right? So it says the idea got very far, but ultimately dramatizing Andy's love for Woody before the cowboy dolls world got turned upside down became much more important. Still, the genie was out of the bottle once Buzz's world was tasted. You saw us indulge it briefly in Toy Story 2. All of us wanted an excuse to dive headfirst 100% into the original world of Buzz Lightyear's character, but no excuse ever came until Angus. Bless his geek heart. That's my Andrew Stanton. It's so good, man. And then the intro, Angus talks about cinematic chunkiness, which is the vibe for the movie. So good. So good. The design.
Cinematic chunkiness.
Yeah, the chunkiness of old spaceships and old, like he talks about, it's like Raiders and Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica, the things that he watched as a kid, which we watched as a kid, chunkiness, and then making that chunkiness cinematic, and that was the vibe for the movie. Which I could watch that movie with the volume off, and I would just be a happy clam. So
Really, that's how we describe Chris most of the time.
Cinematic chunkiness.
Unfortunately, we can't watch him with the sound off.
Hey, you can. I can turn the mic off, but all right.
I'm gonna listen at least the first time with the sound on.
Yes, I will experience it. The cool thing is we've got to actually plan it out because it premieres while we're at Chicago, and since we're all there, that may be a holy moment where we all get together and watch this movie together. So it's important. All right, let's. We've had someone join us. Chris Campbell, how are you, my geek friend? How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Oh, where did you find that?
I'm doing great.
You and your Walmart finds, man.
you
This
find
was
it?
not local, sir. Not local at all.
Did you put big money in getting it online?
I got it for $5 over retail,
Nice.
and that
Are
was
you-
with shipping.
Are you going to tell us?
Nope.
You dingus!
But it was at my door when I walked in like 10 minutes ago. So it was very
Guess what? Chris left. Anyways,
Never gets old. Never gets old.
it was just a really good find, a toy store on Facebook Marketplace, actually. And he was actually selling it under retail. So with shipping, it cost me $5 more than Lego.
Is everything on the box spelled correctly?
It is. It is an actual Lego set. It is not a Star Nors set or anything like that from China. It's what I was afraid of, but it's legit.
Star Noir.
Star Noirs. All right, good deal. How's R2 doing, my friend?
R2 is good. He is good. Actually
Okay.
charged up too.
Nice. Awesome. And if you hear that banging around upstairs, I have no idea what my son is doing, but it sounds like he's got a sledgehammer beating the floor. So that's good. All right, let's go to Matt. Matt, what are you up to today, buddy?
So, if you don't live in Atlanta, you don't know that it's officially entered the hot zone. And
Oh.
so the installation of the air conditioning unit in this room was used right beforehand. So I can actually work in my Lego room when it's 90 degrees outside and not be sweating. So that's good. To segue from Mr. Campbell to myself is perfect because one of the things I've constructed in the last couple of days is a vehicle for the custom George Jetson minifig that he made for my Jetsons tower. And so it's getting a lot of glare. But it's a kind of roundy future space. I'm not really comfortable with the back. The problem is that this this dome has like a big fat hinge on the back, and putting these quarter round pieces, it's hard to attach the dome where it doesn't just fall off. So if anyone has like brilliant ideas, so there's that.
I like it.
And then that was
What
near
was that?
disaster.
What was that?
That was me almost knocking over the frame of the Jetsons tower onto the floor because I was reaching to display this, which I built
Oh,
last night and today. And for those of you who are OCD about your stickers, this part is printed, but this
Ooh,
round part is not. And I was really stressed out about putting that on so the lines lined up right. So
That artwork is available in Vector, really easy to print.
the artwork.
Yeah, for the helmets.
Oh well, I mean,
Like I have the actual helmet artwork. From the movie.
Okay. But yeah, it's a fun build, and I love the printed tiles on the top. Those are nice. So built that while I was watching English Premier League soccer, and Burkina order showed up today. So lots and lots of dark turquoise parts, which are needed for further expansion. But one part that I was very excited about is this. So not just the corner, but the corner plus a stud on either side, which is the part I needed but did not have when I was building this baby. And so these corner pieces, the only thing that's really holding them to the rest of the building is the plates on the very bottom and the very top. But now with this sweet little corner piece, I can put a plate level in the middle or somewhere and strengthen it. So these were not cheap.
No.
Most of the things on Burkina are cheap. They were 43 cents a pop. And I needed a bunch because I have 12 pods that each have 4 corners, unfortunately. But they're here. And for the most part, Burkina pieces in dark turquoise are pretty cheap because it's not a popular color. And so for the most part, I got lots of dark turquoise stuff. That's not dark turquoise. I got a lot of dark turquoise pieces, relatively cheap, but I had to pay through the nose to get these quarter round things with stability. I don't know. I'm starting to panic. There's fewer than 30 days, and I'm a lot further behind on the schedule. Oh, here's the other thing I got. So Burkina, because they break down current sets, you can also get sticker sheets. So I got the sticker sheet for the Marvel slice of pizza ship from the Eternals.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. They just kind of looked interesting, and they're just little round decals. So I got a bunch of those. And then I also love some of these minifigs that have been in Ninjago. So I got a couple of those. And I also got the undersea minions and the queen characters. So rather than buy the whole set, I can strategically purchase what I wanted out of it. And then I might be getting the hookup from Mr. Sandlin this weekend. I know what else. So we're trying to figure out how to connect the Jetson Tower to the rest of Moonbase. And so here's a Moonbase connector in dark turquoise.
It's a John Palmer design too.
Yes, it is. And I said this on our text chat today, and I said this to Dana when I saw him in person this week. So I went to John Palmer's Flickr page to look at, the layout for these connector units. And then I started clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking on the rest of John Palmer's photos. And looking at how old they are, it's very impressive what he was doing with the more limited connections that were possible 15 years ago. I mean, I was literally just like, you could do that with the old parts? Like, I didn't think you could get that angle with the parts that existed at that time. So, yeah, Dana and I were both gushing about John Palmer's skills as a designer in the more crude era of not having easy connections to go all kinds of weird angles and to make round shapes and stuff like that. So tip of the hat. Mr. Palmer's not here, but he has my admiration. So
yeah, Palmer, and I would say Mark would probably agree. Palmer was the one that would always push us. And when you saw something Palmer did, you're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. He would push a lot of, especially details and angles and new shapes and stuff like that. And he was the first one to go through the entire Star Wars alphabet and make all the ships from the alphabet back in the day. So when you said that was correct, Mark, I mean,
yeah, he's he did some really, really neat stuff back then.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, what I'm haven't heard of Burkina. Can you tell me about it?
What?
Right now, Meredith just went. Her shot collar went off. She's gonna boop hop in.
It's a German Bricklink store. They buy brand new sets and they park them out. And at first, the first week, all the parts go on. They're 15% over the Bricklink average price, so they're not a deal. But if you want quantity for a brand new part and you can't get out Bricks and Pieces, or you don't want to wait 6 weeks, you can order from them and it'll be at your house within a week. They do flat shipping to the U.S. It's $13. It doesn't matter if the box is full to the top or if it's just the bottom. It's $13. So you might as well fill the box up. So I do, and so does Meredith. Meredith and I are both on like the codependent with Burkina. We're in this relationship. It's very one-sided, but Burkina gets our money and we get parts. But the thing is, not only can you get new parts in quantity that are hard to get, like this, because it just came out, but they drop the price 15% each week that it's there, all the way down to 75% below their original, which is 60% below the Bricklink average price. And so if you're willing to wait because if you want a bunch of dark turquoise and it's not popular, each week that it's on there, it drops and drops and drops and drops. And so some of the things that you can get, there are parts on there that are 1 penny or 2 pennies because they're just not popular parts for whatever reason. So I go on, in particular, I was looking for a bunch of the dark turquoise for Jetsons. And so I'm buying that. And I'll just go through and click like sort parts by total price. And if it's a penny or two, I'm like, click 50, click 100, click 50, click 100. I mean, it's $1. It's $1 to get it at that rate. And so it's a mixture of like new parts that are somewhat expensive, but they have them in quantity. And then you also can get unpopular colors or shapes dirt cheap if they've been on there for a month and it's dropped 15%, 15%, 15%. So it's a mixture of bargains and hard to get in quantity new parts. And, the shipping is pretty reasonable for European Bricklink stores. And I placed this order on Sunday and it came today. That's Thursday, so like they're crazy efficient. Usually the day after you place the order, you get the notice that it's shipped. I mean, it's amazing. It's impressive. So
That's awesome.
Join the cult of Burkina.
I've probably ordered from them without noticing.
Maybe. I mean, their business model's been, I think they're relatively new to doing this, but it seems like they're making money. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's like a conglomerate of different collectors, or there's a bunch of folks involved in it, I think. But you can also go on there and you say, do what now?
I just said thanks for enlightening me.
I mean, I only talk about it like once a month on the show.
I didn't realize you were talking about a Bricklink store.
Yes. Yeah, and so they have their own little, they've got their own little logo, Burkina.
Love it.
It's pretty strange.
It looks like they've done such a nice job packaging everything. At least the minifigures.
They use a lot of these bags, which are different. So one of the really nerdy things that I did this week while watching TV with my spouse was sort all of my plastic bags by size. And these are definitely not a North American standard. I don't know if they're like whatever quarter liter or something. I don't know what they are, but because I could tell all the Burkina ones because they didn't match up with the the North American sandwich bag sizes that you get. So anyways, but yeah, they're nicely packaged. My only complaint is that they very clearly sort their parts by shape and not by color. And so they dump all the like quarter rounds into one bag, which makes it easier to sort different colors because they're easy to tell apart. But I would have preferred that they put all of the dark turquoise together personally. But I guess I should have said that in my notes. But anyway, so.
And speaking of that, hasn't Lego, the Bricks and Pieces or whatever, changed their way they're shipping? Is that right, Dana? I think you mentioned that in here the other week. We weren't in
yeah,
the
as a
show,
matter of
right?
fact, I can show that.
I can show too.
Who's faster? Who's faster? Who's faster? Who's faster? Oh. It's a tie. It's a tie. All right. Wait.
So they're now doing a nice little heat seal to lock in the flavor, which is nice.
Oh.
Is that from the bestsellers one?
This is from bestsellers, which was really strange that the capes were on the bestsellers. Go figure.
Not only Strange,
They're popular.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange capes.
Everybody wants one.
I got 3 extra.
All right.
Which actually, I'm going to taunt Christopher from Bricker Builds, because when we had our last lug meeting at Matthew's house and we did a parts draft, he was offering me like everything he had just to get the Doctor Strange figure that I had grabbed during the parts draft. I'm like, no, you're not getting this cape.
That's cool.
No
Now,
capes.
I
Hey,
might
you
just
guys,
give
I
him
know
one.
I've barely been here, but I got to say goodbye. We're just right in the middle of family time, and I just wanted to come say hi and tell you all how great it is to see you. And I really wish I could watch Lightyear with you in June, but I'll be watching it here. So thank you so much. I appreciate you all.
See you, man.
Hey, man.
Good to see
And if
you.
you're
Love you,
watching,
Boone.
go build something amazing.
Yay!
Thanks, guys.
He can't build something amazing yet. He hasn't actually released any sets. No, it's true.
Nice suck up, by the way.
That was right.
Actually, it would be great on this show to actually build Boone's first set that comes out. That'll be super fun. So,
Mhm.
I wonder if
Well, the
he's
question is-
allowed to talk about the process if we could have him on. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
he would not
Now,
want to
the
get
question
up at
is,
2 in the
Chris-
morning to talk to us. So,
Could we actually get the set? All of us have the set, and all of us build it at the same time. Is the question?
yes, that we should make that happen.
Because
that's
it's going to
programming
require
note.
it's going to require premeditated thinking, because otherwise you're going to be like, oh, I got it, I'm building it, and it's done, or you'll come home and Jake will have built it. So, if it's
That's
something we're going to do, we got to say, all right.
Well, if you buy 2, you can build one before the show and then build one during the show. So
That's not the same, because then you already have the knowledge of the build technique before we discover it.
I mean, I have another one
That's
of these. so-
Cheating.
But Boone's first set is going to be a Duplo set, isn't it?
Another one too.
Oh, you think it's going to be a 2?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the worst thing to build online. Duplo.
Friends. It'll be friend set for sure.
Oh, maybe
So we could get Boone on with a time difference on a Saturday morning if he's willing to do it. We could adjust and record it and then
Oh yeah.
air it at a different time, couldn't we?
Yeah,
Can we
we
do
could
that
make
with the
something
Magic StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make something out. That'd be cool. All right, Mr. Sandlin, what is going on in your world?
Hello. I got a Bricklink order today, and I'm going to go to. Oh, somebody just joined us. Here, let's. It's Rich.
Hey, Rich.
So,
Hey, guys.
yeah, I got a Bricklink order today, so we're gonna fly around the room for a moment, and once again, there's another section of City of Lanterns that's been added.
Ooh.
City of Lanterns is going to get larger.
Large and in charge.
That's
You're gonna have to knock out that wall for your next expansion.
Yeah, probably, but but yeah, it's but I've actually been talking to a couple of potential new tenants for City of Lanterns today.
Jeez.
So
How's the rent there?
it's pretty high from what I've heard. But yeah, Chris was telling me that his robo repair shop can come live in the city, and Dana's record shop can also come live in the city. So a couple of those spots up there will be taken. And then we're getting our lug bulk order on Saturday, and I'm going to build some new buildings to put in the other open spots.
Good time by all.
So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to finishing that up, and then there's now a physical limit on the City of Lanterns. It now occupies that entire shelf, and I have no further room to expand it any further at this time.
That's what happens in cities. You know, they rapid expansion, and
Just build upwards, create a new tier.
there's
There's a
shelf
shelf.
thrown.
Shelves can be removed. Just saying. Go underground. Do it on the shelf underneath. You can hang it over under.
I can have the subway of lanterns.
There you go.
You can
Just
have
clear
the
out some transformers.
the
They'll be
seedy
more real.
underbelly of lanterns.
I can have the sewers of lanterns.
With mechanical crocodiles.
Oh, that would be cool. Good deal.
But yeah, it's really fun, and it's been a fun project. And then I have to measure that and start figuring out how to pack it for loading up and going to Brick World. So
Yes.
All right. Apparently, the 10497 number was clickbait because it's been asked a lot. We will get to it momentarily. What that could mean.
Hey guys,
So,
I gotta run. I will catch y'all later though. Sorry.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Jump in, flex, and go. Fine.
Well, you heard it was clickbait. You-
I'll see you Saturday. It's fine. See you.
He'll have it in hand to show us. And,
Oh, I will. I don't know. I might just bring the box and try to fight off people. I'm not sure yet.
Oh, you jerk.
See ya.
See you, buddy. All right, Dana. Let's check in with you. Oh, well, let's go check in with Rich real quick. Rich just joined us. How you doing, Rich?
I'm doing fine. I made it back from my sojourn south, and this week's been a little weird because I've had a lot of things to do that were not store related, Lego related. Tried to do as much as I could while I had some free time on Monday and Tuesday after the weekend. I built some extra rolling stock for a train, for a freight train, and rebuilt a piece that came out of a set 2126, the tippers, the yellow tippers, if you know what I'm talking about. So I rebuilt that, and I've been doing some cleaning up, but not a whole lot going on yesterday or today, and then opening the store again tomorrow. So
Recouping from the trip, I see. That's good.
recouping from the trip, and then I'm going to attack this car carrier thing because I don't know why Lego built it this way. It's one of those mysteries, like, why did you do it that way? That's very weird, kind of things. So,
Cool.
this side's lower than that side. I'm not dealing with that. Not happening.
I understand. All right, Dana. Let's get to Dana. Dana, how are you today?
I am good today. Well, so yesterday, well, actually, let's see. Yesterday and Monday, I did the Lego store. Or was it Tuesday? No, it was Tuesday and Monday I did the Lego store. Because I had to go get Brick-a-Brick.
3 trips. I did 3 trips.
Yep. So I got a bag. I got a bag of foliage. I got a big bag of water.
Vata.
Trans light blue versus the trans dark blue that I have.
Cool.
I got a nice little bag of sand light blue 1x2s. I think I'm getting these on Brick Bulk Log, or maybe I didn't order this in this color, so this was good. I think I did. I skipped the tan, so now I've got those.
Are we
I
getting
was
gray ones?
very
from Lug Bulk?
excited. What's that?
Are we getting gray ones from Lug Bulk?
We are getting light bluish gray ones from Lug Bulk,
Good.
and white ones as well.
Good.
I got this is very exciting at the dark red headlight bricks. I needed these a few years ago, so I'm very excited now I have them. I grabbed some roof tiles to go with it, just for saying. Then we got blue cheese graters. I don't know why, but this is like one of my favorite parts. Premedicated. Yes, it is premedicated. Tan ingots, which I think we're also getting in Lug Bulk, but I did not order. So again, great that it came on the wall. I don't know why I grabbed these dark bluish gray slope things, but you can never have enough dark bluish gray kind of stuff. Good blue stuff.
Those make great tanks too, like tanker containers.
Grab some radar dishes in light bluish, dark bluish gray.
No.
Dark bluish gray brackets 1x2s upward, which is always good to have.
Mhm.
This is all from your pick a brick wall?
This is all from the 2 pick-a-brick walls, but everything was on 1 pick-a-brick wall.
Wow.
And then I grabbed some of the frames with the Translite Blue doors, which is kind of cool. Which we're getting the frames on Log Bulk, which I didn't order, but the double doors was not something we had available on Log Bulk. So I figured I'd grab some of
He
those.
wants to know, is there foliage left?
Yeah, no, they're
Not at Sugarloaf.
well, and I got these at North Point, so there might be. I don't know. The odds are there probably won't be by Saturday. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm trying to think. They held these in the back room, I think. That's the other thing. If you go in, always ask, because they will hold boxes in the back for lug members to come in and grab some. So just FYI. Something to think about.
Those that are in the know and wink a lot and
Is that something in your eye? Something like that.
is
I
that
know, well, nobody like that.
So, and then I also did build the Zerg, which actually, this is actually a pretty decent brick built figure, by the way, as
Yes,
far
it
as Little
is.
Mexico that Lego has done. So this was pretty good. Granted, it's in purple.
No, he's really good. His design is
He's
really
good. He's good. And then I did build this over the last weekend. I forgot to talk about it on Monday. The trash compactor,
Yeah.
which is very cool. I mean, the fact that it smushes together and they can do that whole thing. There is some very well done Lego math here to make this mechanism do what it's supposed to do. It seems like it's an expensive set, which it is, but it's got several minifigures in it, which is kind of cool. But the build process on this is very cool. I would definitely recommend it just for the build process alone. It is worth doing. And then I did. So I've got my what is this called? The Soldier Fort. I went down into the vault and I found the box, which is nice and flat and pristine. And I also found my instructions, which is nice and flat and pristine. So I'm going to go ahead and box it up and take it with me to Bricks and Minifigures this weekend, and maybe bring home some space sets instead. So space. And then, as you've seen me, I've been kind of doing some stuff around here on the background. It's to rebuild this so I can do a flex video to mess with Chris.
Or you built the monorail. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. It's
So-
fine.
Flex video incoming. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Well, no, I mean, if I get to show anything, Chris's first response is space flags.
It is. It is such a flex. Anyway, all right. So I think David St. Cyr spoiled a little bit of that in the chat, but the number 10497 has indicated that there is something on the way, possibly for us space nerds, and something we can't talk about. There may be even more confirmation, but that's thing. But I'm going to show you the evidence of it. Let me share this with you. And Dana, I think you can probably explain, because I know you've talked about this, so I'll even let you explain the number and what's going on here. So let me pull it up here. This is one of the sources of leaks and stuff like that online. Or can you not talk about this, Dana? I don't want you to mess up.
I can talk about. Because we have no pictures.
Okay.
We can talk about it, I guess.
Because if you get bumped from the ambassadors, that's another show. You know what I'm saying? We can make a scandalous video and all that kind of stuff.
But what are you showing us? Because what you're showing us doesn't look like anything that we want to talk about.
So
are we talking about the fact that there's 10 and then the fact that we're doing 10497, which doesn't fit in their normal numbering scheme?
All right. So we're starting here with the right here is the corner boutique, whatever hotel, 10297, going through Optimus Prime, which is 1032. There's 03 roller coaster something is Castle right there, 10305. Which has been talked about, 10307, the Eiffel Tower. 10296, which is a bunch of question marks. There's one listed here, 10301, as space, which we don't know. There's been rumors about the Atari game console 06, 08, 10, but then here at the bottom, 10497 is a number completely out of the system. Dana, can you tell us why the number 497?
So the
is really
497 is
wow.
is the US version of the Galaxy Explorer set, which in other areas of the world we always referred to it as the 928 because that's what was on the side of it, and that was the number in the UK and Europe was 928. So is there a coincidence that 10497, which is way outside the numbering scheme, might have been used? Time will tell.
Could it be?
Time will tell.
So that's the thing. 10. Oh, we have everybody throw up your Galaxy Explorer if you've got one handy. There it is, right there.
Oh, I don't have the big one. I don't have the big one built.
Oh, that's okay.
Close.
Mine's in a box, so I'll just get up there.
You know what? This is where we need Cowdice to like whip out like 4 of them and double
Yes.
them.
Yeah, he just
Yes.
pans over and there's a fleet of them hanging behind him from string. So yes,
This is my Monday Galaxy Explorer. This is my Tuesday Galaxy Explorer.
Yeah.
It's my Wednesday Galaxy Explorer.
This is the
One
Galaxy
per-
Explorer I use for special trips.
So here we go. Jeff's over there yawning. That's funny. Now, I believe Jeff, you guys were talking a little bit that this is not as accurate of a site with these numbers as others. Is that correct?
It's not that it's not accurate. It's just I've never seen source like this is a site I've never seen before. Like when I trace back, because originally I think the article was in Brickset or one of the other popular sites, and it traced back because it was like, so and so suggested that this happened, and I traced it back to this German site, and I don't know what stonewars.de is. I've never heard of it.
That's the Instagram account that I first saw it on.
Okay, so I'm not sure how credible it is, but they also, I was just looking through the article, and they also said that the 497 set was designed by Jens Nygaard Knudsen, who had just passed away recently as well.
Yes.
So it could also be a tribute to him. Like, I don't know if it's maybe something else that they've decided to throw into the pipeline because of that. Maybe. I
Maybe
don't
it's
know.
a mini. Maybe it's a mini so that you get the feel of it and it'll be a gift with purchase.
Could be.
They don't designate those with the 1 though.
Yeah, that's
1-0.
true. They usually-
Those are
These are the big deals. So, all right, let's speculate. Will it be a close approximation in size and brick to the original? Will it be a brand new design and a modern uptake of the original? And which would you rather have?
Well, we already got a modern redesign in the Lego Movie, basically.
No, we
Yeah,
did
that
not.
is-
It has dark gray on it. Shush. Anyways,
Nice.
Updating, modern. That's what you
no,
said.
the dad said that was a hodgepodge, and he said it in the movie. No, that's a fabulous ship, and it is a wonderful throwback. In fact, it's one number up from, isn't it 929? Isn't that the number on it? Which is fantastic. I really do love that ship. I'm just giving you a hard time. But would they update it, or would they try to get it as close to the original as possible? And which would you want?
Or will they make it a tribute mini?
They already got a tribute mini in that
In that box.
uncle set.
So let's think about
yeah.
that. We've gotten retro tributes in Pirates and in Castle. Do they when they do retro, do they ever reproduce something faithfully? I don't think they do. They re-released sets,
Yeah.
but when they do a throwback like Pirates or Castle, it's always different.
Yeah,
And I'm
And it's-
hoping
it's
that's
So far,
improvement.
yeah.
I'm hoping that it's going to be an updated version that has the feel. So it's going to be studs open. It's not going to be snot wings. It's going to be studs up, and it's going to be the Galaxy Explorer. And I'm hoping that they do us a little base on the side. The fact that in the recent giveaway, the Cardboard Adventures, there's that little flag with a little base on the side of it, which is more reminiscent of not the Galaxy Explorer base, but something different. So maybe it's going to be kind of a hodgepodge and a little mixed together, but still that classic studs up feel, but modernized and using new parts. And yes, Chris, it's going to be light bluish gray.
That I'm okay with. I'm okay.
And dark gray.
I just want that freaking red and yellow, a red and white modern space dude. You know, we've got all these others here. We didn't get a red or a red one, so
and green,
and red and black, whichever one.
Yeah, and maybe they'll throw in a turquoise one just because that seems to be the direction we're going.
Dark turquoise space.
Seriously, I mean, in all honesty, if we get another space figure or with a classic space torso figure that isn't one of the original colors, it's gonna be dark turquoise. It's gonna happen. I just know it's gonna happen.
Why do you say that? Like, I would like that, but I don't.
Well, because what we've seen going through like all the colors and stuff like that, what they've come out with and they've done, that's the next major color that Asher is like gaga over, and I can see him pushing to have a dark turquoise classic space torso come out.
Yeah, I got two half cups.
No, I'm saying make the
blue.
The minifig that color.
The Dark Azure?
Friends blue. Yeah, Dark Azure.
Friends blue.
All right. Good point right here. And we know that there's a lot of that old wing system with the notch in it they don't make anymore. They don't make the fins on the back on this anymore.
So
surprisingly, a lot of the pieces they do make again. But would you buy $100 kind of brick for brick, as much as it can be, original Galaxy Explorer, or a $200 Barracuda bait up with interior nice big chunky Galaxy Explorer? Which would you be more apt to get?
Here's $300. Give me both.
Why not both? Wait. Do I have that gift? Let me go look for it.
But so just in reference, the castle set that's been claimed to come out. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there were some pictures a couple of weeks ago from the Back to the Future video when the Back to the Future car came out, and the DeLorean. And in that scene, there is a 6080 castle in the background that's been modified. And people are thinking that is actually going to be that castle set, because it's a lot larger. It did have different pieces in it. We were looking at it last night in our chat. And so if that's the way they go, then yeah, I would expect if 497, 100, or 10497 is a classic space themed set, then yeah, I would think it would be a revised Galaxy Explorer, maybe a bit bigger, maybe a bit more involved, like a base than a ship or something like that. As long as it has new trans yellow windscreens and figs, we're in, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw that castle you're talking about in that commercial, and those new corner pieces, like on the frame of those dot sets, they were in they were in medium stone gray, and at the top of the edges of the ramparts or whatever, which looked really cool. So, but hey, I'm all for it. You Castle Boys have it. I'll probably even buy it, but I want that classic spaceness coming back with some love and everything. So, all right. So beefed up Galaxy Explorer seems to be the day and everything.
And there was a Galaxy Explorer tribute already. I put a link in the private chat for you to share.
Yeah, that's right. And I have that. Actually, I have it right here. The one you're talking about.
Fine, you can pull it out in real life. Fine.
Yes, this one right here.
Yeah, 11910.
Yeah, that was in the book that came out, right?
Yep.
So, and super great, neat little set. It even opens up in the back, and the little rotary thing is in there, which is great.
And there's another one in the 90 Years of Playbook or set that's coming out too. There's another Galaxy Explorer tribute there.
The Bonkel version, right?
Yeah. So
some people said they've seen that in Walmart, have found it. So
Yeah, I think I saw that one the other day too, and I was like, yeah. Or no, it was Lego Store. Or no, I did see it somewhere, but I passed it on. I don't know. There was also the 40th anniversary or the 60th anniversary set that had a micro version too. Or did you talk about that and I wasn't paying attention?
I didn't think we talked about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. The 60th anniversary one had it. Yeah, you're right.
Because it had the Galaxy Explorer, the Yellow Castle,
The
the
monorail.
airport, and the one of the ships.
Oops. Yeah,
I forgot. I ordered 2 of these babies in my Burkina order.
Nice.
Ah,
Those are cool.
Mm.
Yeah, there's some hints there. So yay. All right. So no matter what it is, the hopefully the rumor of 10497, which would be a great way to number that set. The great way. It would be nice to see that classic box. That's one of the things that I loved about the Barracuda Bay, which I didn't get, and I'm having regret because I just didn't get one. Just mainly, it was exciting to see the box have that classic look from '89 and that era. So if they put that box out, classic space box with classic space style art on it, that would be fantastic, and it would I would love it. So
Let's
yeah.
just say my box did not survive from my child. And I kept that box for years, and I would put all of my Lego parts in that box. And then
Well-
at some point, in one of the moves or something, probably my mom tossed the box and was like, you can just put all those Lego in something smaller. Because that's how she does with leftover food in the refrigerator. It always has to go in just the right size containers. Sadly, I know Stanley has that beautiful box behind him. Every day can come down to his Lego room and be like, "Oh, so nice."
Yeah, but all those boxes. Remember, used to always say this box use this box for storage or whatever.
Did it? I forgot about that.
They did. I bet you Mark says that on there somewhere. It says this box use this box for storage. That they all used to say that. So
Yep.
Anyway,
They were eco-friendly before it was cool.
that's right. My dad smoked cigars at the time and old Dutch Masters. So I had a bunch of white boxes with
Yes.
silver on them. And that's what
Yep.
my Lego and my Micronauts and stuff went in until it overflowed out of that. And then it just went into the telescope box. So
We had those at the school, and it's funny. I had totally forgotten about that. But those cigar boxes, people use those for storage all the time.
yeah.
And it's a shame. Like, like today it would be like, don't expose children to cigars. Cigars, it's bad. It's bad for your health, which it is. But it's just funny because it's like you could go to the gas station and buy candy cigarettes and pretend you were smoking when you were 5. But
Hey, you can still buy Big League Chew because
Can you?
I guess gum in something that looks like chewing tobacco is still okay. But oh, my dad still chews tobacco, and when I was a kid, having that thing of Big League Chew in the back pocket was awesome because I was like, Dad, probably I was getting diabetes and cancer. I don't know. Anyways,
did he ever accidentally drink out of the spit cup?
yes. No, but let me tell you, the only time I have ever tasted tobacco, I was in the back of my dad's El Camino. My dad drove an El Camino. It didn't have wood on the side, but it looked like it because when he would spit the tobacco out of the side, it would paint the side of the truck. But I was playing Superman in the back of the El Camino, and I leaned to the side on the driver's side, and whether he meant to or not, he nailed me, man, in the back. Whoa, right in the mouth. And I'm like, whoa. And the AstroTurf he had bedliner back in the day, blue. I was like, barfing.
So my dad had a work colleague. This guy was in his 20s, big red bushy beard from Kentucky, and he comes by to show my dad his new ride. I don't remember. It's like a truck. No, it was like a sports car. And so he's like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride in the car?" And he's like, "Well, can I take the kids?" Because I think my mom was off doing something else. And he's like, "Yeah, sure, we'll pile in." So the driver is sitting on the left. My dad is sitting all the way on the right, and my sister and I are in the middle in the front seat. And the guy, he spits out the window, and apparently my sister thought that was really cool. So from the middle seat, she tries to spit out the window, and it goes right into his beard. It just goes, and Nobody said anything. Oh, those were the
Well,
days.
that's how the show is going to end today. Us spitting on people. So anyway, we hope the rumor's true. We'll come back and say, yeah, we were fooled or fished in by whatever that rumor is. But we do hope that 10497 does mean the Galaxy Explorer in some shape, fashion, or form will be honored with a new set. So that would be great. It's what a lot of us are clamoring for. There's a lot of space fans. And if any indication of how the stuffed spaceman and the shirts and everything at Target went, there's still folks who want that classic line to get a nod. So that would be. And yes, David Sensor, that was an interesting ending to the stream. Everybody have a great day. Pet your Galaxy Explorer. Go buy the Buzz Lightyear book and all that kind of stuff, and just build something space. Be awesome and build awesome, everybody. Have a great night.